All right, guys, this is our last full week of continuous learning. And for our last full week, we are going to focus on the topic of genocide. Normally, we would do a project in which you would pick a certain genocide and you guys would create memorials and presentations over that and everything. But since we are here in this continuous learning model, we have decided to do a kind of like a graphic organizer so that you guys are still being exposed to all the information of all the different genocides that you guys are going to be learning about. So I'm pretty sure you guys are all aware of the Holocaust, and so that is going to be one of our genocides. But through this project, we hope that you guys can realize the Holocaust isn't the only genocide that's happened in history, although it's the worst genocide that's happened in history. But there has been other genocides that have even happened in modern day as well too. So a genocide is not something that just happened, years ago. These are things that genocide is still something talked about in today's society and is still going on in today's world. So you can see our genocide case study activity is here. And of course, you need to look at your instructions first, and then you are going to be doing a case study over several different genocides. So we're going to open up this Google slideshow here. That is going to be kind of your workbook. This is what's going to be turned in at the end of the week. And yes, you have all week to work on this. And so what is going on is you can see there's an introduction here that kind of talks about genocide and things like that, and what is the legal definition of genocide and what qualifies as a genocide. And you can see it refers to the widespread murder and other acts committed by governments or other groups with the intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, racial, religious, or ethnic group. And you can kind of see what's going on here. So the next slide then has some essential vocabulary in case you were not aware of the difference between race and ethnicity and nationality. We have this vocabulary there for you, so you can see, race is more physical, like black, white, American Indian, Asian, Pacific Islander, those kind of things. Ethnicity is cultural, so that might be like Greek, African, Italian, Irish, and nationality is legally where you are from, so that would be like American, British, etc. But you can see that goes into more detail there. But what you really need to be looking at is this graphic organizer. So you can see there are 6 different genocides that you guys are going to be learning about throughout the week. And you can see you guys are going to need to fill out this graphic organizer. So by the end of the week, the whole thing is going to be completed. And so you're going to be looking at the events leading to the genocide. So like, why did the genocide happen in the first place? And then you're going to look at like what actually happened during that genocide. And you're going to look at what the United States response was to these genocides, and then what is the international community's response as well too. So where do you get all of this information? Back over in the assignment, there is a PDF here with all the different case studies. So you can see it starts with the Armenian genocide. So all the different genocides will have a big bold heading. You can see it starts with the Armenian genocide here, and you would go back up to here, okay, deported or forced. It kind of goes up that way, and you go down. It would go onto this side of the page and then go back up to the other side of the page. And you can see up until, this is all the Armenian genocide content up until it goes to the Holocaust. So then once again, the bold lettering there. So reading that section of the case study, you guys are going to see what are the events leading to the genocide, the events of the genocide, and the U.S. response and the international response. I already have the text at 12, but honestly, you may need to make it a little bit smaller, and you guys know you can always do that up here, and I have it in white so we are able to read it as well too. So there is some reading that you guys are going to be doing, and then you're evaluating what happened during that genocide. We have it split up, so you should be looking at one genocide a day, except for Friday. You will have to double up one day, but it kind of pans out. We put the shorter ones together on the same day. So you guys will fill out this entire graphic organizer using this reading here, and you can see it has all the readings there. And it has the readings, and then it has personal quotes, things like that, all that kind of stuff. So it goes into depth on what happened during these different genocides. Then after you've filled out your graphic organizer, You then are going to go and complete the reflection. So there's 3 questions that we want you guys to reflect on, to kind of see, like, kind of reflect on the whole aspect of genocide in history. So, first question asks, what trends did you see while looking at the causes and effects of genocide? What is the importance of studying the cause and effects of past genocides? And do you think the United States' response to genocides in the past have been sufficient? So, you guys will answer those just in a sentence or two, and then you guys will submit this assignment in. This is the one assignment you submit for the week. It is worth 50 points, and it is due Friday at the end of the day. So this is our last full week. We will have a small little activity for you guys next week, but you guys are learning about genocide this week. So as always, you can always contact your teacher during office hours if you guys have any further questions. Hope you guys have a great week.